Welcome to Beyond the Prep, a podcast dedicated to providing information and insights into the bodybuilding sport. This podcast covers a wide range of topics from finding a coach to the struggling of competing, nutrition, supplements, cost, and much more. I'll be talking with competitors so you can hear their stories, judges, coaches. If you're interested in sharing your story, send me a note at skapach40@gmail.com. Welcome to Beyond the Prep. I'm your host, Sherrie, and I am here today with Rhonda Tennant. Thank you for coming today.
It's a pleasure.
So, you're on stage this afternoon. How are you feeling?
Excited, hungry, and tired. All at the same time.
all the above.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So how'd you get into bodybuilding?
I saw a girl about 10 years ago when I was 50, I guess I'll be 53.
Mm-hmm.
I saw how she looked and I said, I want to look like that. And so I began my journey.
Wow.
Yeah.
So did you know anything about the sport?
Well, I always kind of worked out, but I didn't realize the discipline you need and your mindset that you need. I'm still learning every show.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll probably be doing it a few more years. I keep saying it's going to be my last one, but once you finish the show, you're right.
It's like, okay, what's next?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to add, you're 64, so it's never too late.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
I started when I was 53, so it's never too late for anybody out there.
That's great.
If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fabulous. So when you first started out, what did you find was like the hardest, or did you have any struggles with it? Or?
Lots of struggles. My first show, I didn't have a good trainer, a good coach. So I think anybody starting, get a real coach. Don't get somebody that just giving you their program. Get a real coach. Because I just was doing so much cardio. So I weighed 113 pounds on stage and I had no muscle. I was under conditioned. Learning how to diet properly. It's important to get a good coach. I wish I would have known that my first show, because I probably could have maybe even got farther than I did now.
Right,
you know, woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Right. That's good advice. So like that's one of the top concerns I find is do your homework for your coach. And
but you just go in there all excited. And, you know,
you take. It's like okay.
The bodybuilding's a learning curve, right? You learn every year. You're learning from your mistakes.
Yeah. Yeah, and you just and your body changes every year.
Every year at my age, yes, every year it gets harder. I have to work harder than anybody else because when you're older, you have less muscle mass. Your hormones are different. It's a whole different ballgame. Yeah. But it's not impossible.
Yeah. Just got to be committed.
That's right.
Got to be committed. So how long then have you been competing for?
Well, this will be I think it's my 9th year. Yeah,
nice.
yeah. 9 years, yeah.
So how's peak week for you?
It was actually this peak week was harder for me for some reason. I don't know why, but it was. I just was more tired and more. And maybe it's just the age thing. I don't know, but this peak week was pretty tough.
Yeah.
And I'm not quite as lean as I want to be, but it is what it is.
You're here now.
That's right.
In a few hours you'll be up on that stage.
Yeah.
That's great. So what do you know now that you wish you would have known when you first started?
That your diet is 3/4 of the journey. It's not, you can be at the gym for 3 hours and doing cardio for another 2 hours, but if your diet isn't on, you might have muscle, but you're not going to see it. So diet is so important. I wish I knew that from the beginning, and I wish I knew proper lifting techniques at the beginning too.
Okay.
Because you know you just watch people and you don't learn the proper lifting techniques. So that's 2 things that were really important. How diet was, and your mindset. Don't compare yourself to others.
Oh, and that's because
it is because you look even now. I still oh my god, you know what? It's get out of that mindset. You're competing against yourself, really. You know, so that's the things. Diet, diet too. Like diet is so important. And just try to it doesn't have to be like so hardcore that you can't live. Yeah. You can still live on a bodybuilding diet.
Yeah. Stick to the plan, and if you need things changes, resort to your coach.
Yeah, that's right. Always ask your coach. That's what they're there for. That's what you pay them for. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm so lucky and blessed that I have a good coach that I've had I think I've had Brian 6 years now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's awesome. He listens. he's been through my ups and downs. I had a meltdown yesterday because of just no food and just miscommunication, and like he's still stuck with me. Like, you know, he's probably heard it all, but he's an amazing coach.
Yeah. I agree.
Been through lots with me.
Yeah. And like you say, he listens.
He listens,
right?
and he does try to help. Like I ask him, I'm not afraid to ask questions, and he always has an honest answer for you. You need somebody like that.
And ask the questions.
Yeah.
Ask the
No,
questions.
I don't. After this show, I got a list for him already.
Because and like I say, every prep, every year is different.
Exactly. Because your body changes. Everything changes. Your body composition changes. You know what I mean?
You're building time and everything else, and where you're at that stage, and where you got to get to.
Exactly. It's a learning curve. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So do you struggle at all, like with any cravings or anything like
I'm not that. I'm pretty disciplined with my diet. I'm like, but one thing I do is I really isolate myself during my like I don't. It's too hard for me to like go out and stuff like that. Like I don't socialize much. I just try to keep to myself, do things that are healthy for my mind. I walk a lot, which helps a lot. But I'm pretty isolated for 16 weeks. Yeah.
It makes it easier.
Yeah, it makes it easy, and everybody kind of knows. Okay, Rhonda's not doing this, and like it's just how I am. I've always been like that. I just like to stay in my prep zone.
Yeah.
But that's it. I really don't have to struggle. And like I find this week was the hardest struggle this year.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't the week before. This week has been a struggle.
Yeah. Well, you're almost there.
Yeah, but now like today's the day, so like,
it just doesn't matter anymore. It's here.
That's right.
That's awesome. So, what could be the best advice? What would be the best advice you would give someone that's considering this sport?
Okay,
and to compete.
To compete, you have to have a positive body image if you're going to compete. If you have body issues, bodybuilding is not the sport for you, because it's going to really hinder your demons if you have body image demons. So I would tell somebody, make sure you have a positive body image with yourself, even if you're whatever. Just get that in order first before you start your journey.
Accept who you are.
Accept who you are. If you're ready to do it, then find a good coach, a really good coach. Look at some girls, like go online, do some research, find a good coach, and then try it. I always tell everybody, try bodybuilding once. You'll know how much discipline and then you'll know that first show whether it's for you or not. So be ready for lots of dieting, lots of lost friendships sometimes.
That's true.
And lots of social life. So if you're ready to give up all those things, then I go for it, because once you get there and you meet the camaraderie with your fellow athletes, like this one, when I had a really bad day yesterday, I met all my teammates for this, and we were laughing, and within 5 minutes, my whole mood changed, and we're just like, it seems like best friends already. It's just like you meet such amazing people in this journey.
It is a very tight-knit community, and it's great to have that socialization, because then they can relate to you.
Because they know exactly, you're having trouble with this, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh yeah, I wish I'd more. You know, we're all in the same struggle, so I think we have that camaraderie with us. But I'm telling you, it's a great family, and I love my team. And so this is the funnest I've had with my team.
That's
hard people, but a great fun group we have. So I'm happy.
And that's good.
Yeah,
for sure. Because everybody's in it to support each other as well.
And exactly.
They all know what they're going through, right?
And we all want the best for our team. So like, you know what I mean? It's a team effort.
Yeah. So, did you have anything else you'd like to add? Anything that's input? Just
my thing, like I said, get a good coach. Be true, and like, you know, don't beat yourself up if you have a few falls. I've had every year I have a fall somewhere, but you know what? You learn from those falls. So if you have a bad day, say you overeat one day, big deal. It's one day. It's not gonna, just get back on the horse. Don't make it a week. You know what I mean? Just get back on the horse. You know what? We're human beings. So don't beat yourself up for little mistakes like that. We're all humans. My best advice, if you want something, just go for it, and it's never too late. That's it. That's my advice.
Great. That's perfect. Thank you. I want to thank you for coming to this. I know how busy
the day is.
Yeah.
And for you to take some time out, I really appreciate
It's a
it.
pleasure talking to you,
So-
Sherrie, and congratulations on your big overall winner here.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, good luck.
Thank you very
I'm hoping
much.
I can get there to watch you guys on stage.
I hope you can, yeah.
And
I want to thank my guest today and my listeners for joining me at Beyond the Prep. If you like this episode and want to make sure you don't miss any others, please subscribe. You can also find us on YouTube.